Welcome back to my channel. I am doing a collab with Mandie from Mandie's Closet. I will link her channel down below, and she's going to do a one brand tutorial as well. This is going to be a MAC one brand tutorial. Get ready with me. I already moisturized my face and put on my sunscreen. I am going to start with the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Basic Visage. This is what it looks like. I have a mirror set up right here. Oh, it smells good. Feels creamy. I've never used this before. I got this sample with the intent on using it with this Get Ready With Me. I only have one MAC foundation, and it is the Studio Sculpt SPF 15 MAC foundation in NC 30. And it's this one. I put it on my hands. I warm it up. Get the hair out of the way. I usually have my hair up in a ponytail. And then I rub it in my face. And yes, it's a thick foundation. 107, I think. Does it ever happen to y'all when you start putting on your makeup that you get hot? Now, normally I have a fan in my vanity, but it's actually really cold here right now. But the minute I start applying my makeup, I start getting really, really warm. Okay, so there's the foundation. Stippling brush. And I think you're supposed to go like this with it, but I like to circular motion it on my face because I think it buffs it in a little bit better. So that's my foundation. I have 3 MAC concealers. So let's use the mineral because everybody sees the Pro Longwear. Everyone always uses that one. So I will show you the mineral. And this one I got because I was told it was better for mature skin, that it's not as drying. It's definitely not as thick. And I just paint it on in there like that. And then that would be a good time to use the paddle brush. It has kind of a cooling effect. The mineral one does. And I bring my concealer a little bit up on my eyes because I tend to get a little bit of darkness right in here and right up here. I've got this vein right here. It's kind of weird. So that is what's going on with my eye. So if you're looking at that and going, what is going on with her eye? That's what that is. I didn't used to have it when I was younger. Popped out when I got older. And I also take concealer on my nose because I have allergies year round and I'm always blowing my nose and it's always running and I'm always sniffling. And yes, it's always annoying. So I need a lot of coverage on my nose. This is my MAC 209 and it honestly is a lip brush, but I take my concealer and I'm using at the edges now. If you can see that, I'm trying to do this where you can see. I go in here at the edges now because I've already dug out the middle. Like there's a big, huge dent in there. So I'm trying to go on the edges and then I spot conceal. Yes, with a lip brush. Now I am going to set my under eye concealer. I think I probably waited a little bit too long. So I just want to make sure that nothing is creasing anywhere. MAC Prep and Prime. Was that upside down? Yeah, MAC Prep and Prime. 133 maybe, but it's the mini stippling. And I'm just going to dip it in there And then I'm going to swirl it in the lid. And then I'm just going to set that under eye concealer with that. And that's just Prep and Prime transparent finishing powder. And I will go in later and set my face once I've done everything. Okay, now we're gonna do brows. A MAC brush that I'm going to use that I have always loved for my brows is this angled one. And I think it's the 2, again, the number is so 235? 285? We're gonna go in with this one right here. This is Swiss chocolate. We'll see how that one looks. Yeah, that will work. That'll work. Okay, there's one brow. It might be a little red. I'm going to go in with Perky. If you couldn't get the Tom Ford Golden Peach cream eyeshadow base, this one is super close. So we're gonna put that on my eyes. And I stick that all over. I love this color as a base. Sometimes I'll put, if I'm using soft ochre or painterly, I will put that on before I do my brows, and I will literally put it over my brows, and it acts as a really nice base to keep your brow powder on longer. So I'm going to use Hush, which is a highlight, cream highlight on my, Hush. I'm going to use it on my cheeks. It's another one that I really like. We're going to be all pinky-ish today. And I just take my ring finger and I swirl it in here. And then I swirl it on there. A bronzer with Harmony. Upside down. Harmony. So I think for my bronzer, let's use this brush. And this is the it's the mystery brush. 109? I think it's a 109. So I just dip it on in there. And I'm going to contour a little bit. Not too much. It's not, I'm not using my Ita brush, so I'm not getting a stark contour. I'm just getting a dusting contour. And I have a pointy chin, so I like to put a little bronzer on my chin to make it less pointy. I thought I had a big, huge, fluffy brush in MAC. I guess I don't. I guess I went elsewhere for the fluffy brush. Stylish Me for my blush. MAC number 2. Look at that number. That tells you how old this brush is. It's so, so old. And I'm just going to, like that. Go back in here, same. And Hush was my highlight. So I'm gonna try to blend that. Kind of looks a little choppy and muddy. I did bring in my Soft and Gentle. Soft and Gentle. So let's overdo. Let's throw a little bit of this on top. Oops. Because then I can show you how to use this brush. This is the MAC 168. And it's the white angled one. And I'm just gonna go like this on the top. And look like a disco ball. We're disco balling it today. Now what we're going to do is powder the face down a little bit because we might have gone a little bit overkill. So I'm just going to go back to my stippling foundation brush and I'm going to Studio Fix in C4. This is called Dim and it is a lip canceller. Oh, and this brush is a MAC $1.95. And it's for cream products. And you just take this and you can use concealer too, but since I had this, I thought I would show it to you. It cancels out any color on your lips. Obviously, I haven't used much of it. There's barely a dent in there. To cancel out so you get a true color on your lipsticks when you use them. I think it's a 223. It's the white one, Orb, and it's this color. And I'm going to take that like that, and I'm going to give myself a little highlight under my brow bone because I don't really want that pink massively up underneath my brow. Again, that was Orb. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit of that on my lid as well. So let's try that right here. I'm gonna go in with Swiss chocolate on my crease with the MAC 224. Look how old this one is. Look at that writing, 224. And it's this brush, the famous 224. And I'm just gonna kind of windshield wipe it in there. This is a matte, so I'm going to take a little bit of that shine off of the crease area. This is a really, really pretty transition color. Yes, I have the coveted 217 MAC brush. This is brown script. Let's go in with that one. Embark, and this is a nice deep brown color. 266. And I'm gonna start down here and follow my eye up like that. And then I'm going to give myself a little bit of a definition right here on the outer corner. It's funny how when you do things and you're not in your normal element, it feels really, really awkward. Okay, so I'm thinking that that's good for the eyes because it's daytime, so we don't want to go too nuts. So then what I'm going to do is just kind of take this brush again, the 217, and just kind of blend it around in there so I don't have any harsh lines. And then I'm going to take the pencil brush, which is my number 219. 219. I was kind of mixing up my numbers in my head. And I'm just going to blend that around underneath my eye. I'm doing it in the little viewfinder so I can have some eye contact with y'all. And we have Orb up here on the lid, brown script on the outer corner after we put on some Swiss chocolate. Swiss chocolate is mostly in the crease, brown script in the outer corner, and Bark to define the eyes as a liner. Costa Riche. This is so old, I haven't used it in forever. And it's still not dried out. Oh gosh, that was a really bad place to swatch it. Let's do it here. You can see how golden brown it is and it smudges out really well. You could tightline with this and we'll, oh my gosh, it's still so creamy. So I used Costa Riche to tightline. And I normally don't put things in my waterline just because of my allergies, but we'll just, for kicks and giggles, today we'll put just a little bit in the waterline down there. I just bought this one. I have not used it. I don't even know the name of it. It's the MAC with MAC all over it. And you can't miss it in the store. It has MAC all over it. Ooh. That's a weird brush. Oh gosh. Okay, that's an odd brush. Here we go. This could take a while. First impression, not bad. Brush kind of freaked me out. It's got no definition anywhere on it. One eye. I think this is the one I usually poke myself in the eye with. That was one coat. That wasn't too bad for one coat. Y'all know I like a lot of mascara. I don't know how to do false lashes. I know how to do them. I just don't do them well. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm all up in your face now. We might have a new favorite. Look at that mascara. Crazy eyes. I think it's really nice. I really like MAC lip liners. Let's do Spice. No, everybody does Spice. Let's try one that not everybody does all the time. Chicory. Chicory is, it's my go-to. I love Chicory. I can wear it with any lipstick. Can you see? No? Now you can. It's my favorite. That's it right there. Really good color for fall. Peach Blossom. I don't know if this is limited or not. I don't think it is. Peach Blossom. Big Kiss. Oh, no, it's this one. These are really sticky. That's my MAC One brand tutorial. Get ready with me. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out Mandie's video. Mandie from Mandie's Closet, and she will be doing a One brand tutorial as well. I'm not sure if it's, I think it might be MAC as well. Let me know if you liked this video, and I will try to do a little bit more of these. Hope you're all doing great. Be well, my friends, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Have some options for MAC lipsticks, and in respect for the MAC brand, I'm using only MAC brushes. These are all my MAC brushes. So if you're curious as to how you use different MAC brushes, that's all I'm going to be using today. So instead of saying this brush, they will all be MAC brushes. And some of them are so old that you can't even read the numbers on them, but if I can read the number, I will try to tell you what the number is. But at least you'll be able to see the brush, so you can always go, oh yeah, it looks like, you know, I don't even know if it's still in the tube like this, but that's the one that I have. So I'm going to, you know what I usually, should I do what I usually do? Yeah, let's do what I usually do. Sometimes I use too much. And I put it on my ears. I actually never use this brush. I usually use a different brand brush. Either one of my Tom Fords, my Sonia Kashuk, my, oh, let's not talk about stuff like that. This is a MAC tutorial. Okay, that will be edited out. So, sometimes when concealer sets up on y'all, do you feel like it tickles your face? Sometimes that happens to me where there's nothing there, but it feels like it's drying and it tickles my face. So, sorry that I'm scratching. I'm at that age where I'm getting hairs in places that you're not supposed to get hairs in. Dark hairs. But some of you might be going through this. I was getting little clusters of Italian dark hair. So I got tired of digging them out. So I went in and had them lasered. Gosh, my shadows don't. There's my duo. Already at 16 minutes. Huh. We're only at the brows. Really? Tell me what you are interested in or not interested in. Let me know if you like this kind of video, and hopefully I'll figure out a way to edit this down. It says 45 minutes right now on my clock. We're not going to do a 45-minute video. And I think that's all I have to say.